Alright, welcome back to Dual Destinies. Let's talk to a robot. Welcome to the Space Center. Guests, welcome. What in the world? My name is Panko. P-O-N-C-O. Panko. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you looking around? Choose one. I'll guide you. It's a robot? I'm not a robot! I am Panko! Psychological observation and deviation companion. P-O-N-C-O, Panko. Oh, I'm glad we got that cleared up. Oh, Panko, I've missed you. Huh? Do you know this thing, Athena? Oh, she showed us around the last time I came here with Apollo. Oh, you're such a good girl, Panko. That's a good girl. Oh, thank you! Thank you! I'm so happy! So very happy! Oh, guide robot. That's pretty cool. My name is Phoenix Wright. Nice to meet you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Huh? Ouch. That hurt. Oh, she has to register people when she meets for the first time. Please register him, Panko. Certainly. Continuing registration. Just tell me your name. A nickname is fine too. His name is Phoenix. Bit over familiar, but I'll allow it. Phoenix, please let me get a look at your face. Oh, sure. Registering... facial registration sequence complete. We're now officially friends! Nice to meet you, Phoenix! Huh. Zoda's pretty cute. You made a friend, boss! Isn't it great? Phoenix! Athena! Let me to guide you! Right this way! Oh, goody! Let's go, boss! Go where? Is this a fancy room? Space Center... Space Museum. Oh. There's an alien shooting... shooting an astronaut with a gun. Alright, cool. Wow, what is this place? Is that rocket real? Welcome! Welcome! This space museum is open to the public every day of the year from 9 AM to 7 PM. Learn about the history of our nation's space settlement and the Hot One project. The rocket is a replica, but it's the same size as the real one. The space museum... Oh, here it is on the map. Okay, so it's on the exact opposite side of the main building from the Launchpad 1. Ask me anything! Anything! I'll explain! Okay. Hat one, tell me. This is quite the place. I can't believe we could see a rocket this close up. This is a replica of the Hat One that was launched 7 years ago. Exactly like the real Hat One, inside and out. It's the little brother, the Hat 2 was supposed to launch the other day. I wonder if Panko knows why the launch was cancelled. Over there, it's a snippet about the launch 7 years ago. Check it out! Check it out! Play shoots, photos, newspaper articles. I have to come here again on a day off. Hey, what's this a photo of? Phoenix, this is that for the Hat One project. Oh, there's Mr. Starbuck. He looks so young and so different. Ah, and that's... What is it, Athena? Something wrong? Oh, nothing. I just thought Mr. Starbuck looked really young, too, that's all. Well, 7 years ago, after all, so... The young guy saying Mr. Starbuck played Turan, the victim. But they were mid-Turan protege even way back then. You even got one of those staff jackets, just like a regular staff member. No, Claire's still a student then. He aspired one of Solomon's old jackets. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Claire would have been still in high school 7 years ago. Everyone looks so happy. The space museum is great. One fantastic exhibits. There used to be the launch pad in 2. That's why the only entrance on the 3rd floor. Wouldn't it be better if they just made a new ground floor entrance instead? There's talk of it, but they scrapped their plans because of the budget cuts. Budget cuts! Budget cuts! I need more money! Money! Who would record that kind of information into a guide robot? While I was in space, that one launched the probe called Hope. The Hope probe collected some samples from an asteroid and returned 5 days ago. That's what Director Cosmos said too. Closer it came back the day before Clay was killed. And here it is! The Hope Space Probe! I think I've seen that logo somewhere before. Let's see. Oh yeah. That capsule the victim was carrying. I think it had the same logo. I think if you've seen the photo attached to the autopsy report, maybe she'll give me some more info when I show it to her. Oh, let's do that right now, before I forget. Because I might do that. Paco, do you recognize this capsule here in the top right? Checking registered data. I know! It's the Hope capsule. It was carried inside the Hope probe. Containing the asteroid samples, right? Yes, it was designed to store the samples gathered by the Hope probe. It's been stored in the safe launch pad 1 since it returned to Earth. It must not be removed! It must not be removed! Don't worry, Paco. The people in charge already know what happened. They do! I must ask them later. The capsule's being kept on launch pad 1, huh? Maybe Clay was trying to carry it to safety after the explosion. The senior staff must have been really excited to finally get the capsule back. But it's a pity this incident occurred before they got a chance to check the contents. Well, the police took it as evidence, so we'll have to wait a little longer. Alright, cool. Launchpad layout. The way the Space Center launchpad is set up is really cool. Would you like me to tell you about it? Would you? The setup of the launchpad? Go gentle on my spiky-haired mind. I wanna know! Phoenix wants to know too! Great, now Athena's got a case of the poncoitis. Hooray! I will tell you then! The rocket is built right inside the launchpad structure. When the rocket is complete, it's moved along with the launchpad over the rails. And brought into position at the launch site. Isn't that cool? Isn't it? We used to have a big budget, so that's how we could build it all. It's very cool. Granted that suits an important place like the Space Center. I guess everyone was hoping for a bigger budget next year. Myself included. I'm guessing the whole thing is operated from the control room, huh? That it is, but it can also be operated from the new command center too. Either way, the safety lock in the boarding lounge has to be first disengaged. I guess a big move like that can be carried out. They're all kind of precautions. Oh, let's see the launch pad being moved. When's the next one scheduled for? Searching data... All future plans are put on hold. Because of the bombing and the murder, I'll bet. Which is perfectly understandable. Well, when was the last time it was moved? Searching data... I'm sorry, the answer is in my answer database. This one can only answer certain questions. Well, we certainly learned about the Space Museum. Thank you, Panko. You explained everything very well. I wanted to explain. Thank you for listening. Thank you. You're like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently. Hehe. It took us Panko so friendly. Well, what should we investigate next? Let's go find Detective Fulbright. We have things to ask him about. Let's see, the security footage and the fingerprint data, was it? Okay, let's go back to the Launchpad 1 corridor. Bye, Paco, see you later! Come again! And don't forget to visit the gift shop! Poor Paco. What a Dickinson life we are forced to lead. Goodbye! I'm going to the corridor! Does this cleaning robot have a personality too? Then I'll talk to them as well. I'll talk to all the robots. What should I do? Which path is the path of justice? There's Detective Fulbright. He still seems to be lost, even though it's a straight corridor. Let's hope he's still in a cooperative mood as well then. If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll also have to use my powers on him. You mean the lady in distress bit? Or the... Okay. Bullet hole at the scene. I found a bullet hole on the wall at the crime scene. You did! Our team found that too. Detective Arme fired that bullet. Detective Arme? That's right, a warning shot for the defendant. Was it really such a high-threat situation that you need to do that? I'm afraid I don't know the details. Detective Fulbright gone and all. But I thought there were two people who discovered the crime scene together. We know Detective Cosmos will testify, so the more will be about what he knows. Hey, you're pretty smart! That's exactly what we were planning to serve at the main course. So what goes on is easy. Fingerprint data. Detective, you'd like to run a comparison to prints we found in the boarding lounge. Oh yes, I just happen to have compiled the data printed everyone related to this case. I'll just make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. This is quite a bit of data. But when I said everyone, I meant that. Professor Blackwell said to dig deep, so that's what I did. It sure took a while, though. Well, we got Apollo and my prints. You even got prints for all the robots. Isn't Blackwell said to dig deep, Fulbright didn't bother to ask how deep. Ah, Clay's fingerprints are here too. Personally moved his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. So I can't believe he took off his glove to get his fingerprints. Yeah, well, you can't blame me for thinking they're important in this case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in the lounge. Depending on those two prints we found, you can really take the tide for both tides. Makes sense. After all, the robot prints did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. Oh, and take this picture. Pick them in handy. Isn't it just a photo of the launchpad in one door? Yeah, Professor Blackwell seemed really interested in it for some reason. Huh? What's so important about this door? It's me, but boy, you can see the gears in his head go hyperdrive at it. I don't think this is going to be a major point of contention tomorrow. Hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss. Right. Detective Fulbright, think you could run the tests for us right now? Just leave it to me. And justice we trust. Okay, here we go. Looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened that security door. It was open when they went to board the rocket. Time has been full of hopes and dreams for a space adventure right then. Do I have anything to show you particularly? Not really. Oh, the footage, right. I had a feeling I was forgetting something, and it was the footage. Detective, about the security footage that was taken by the boarding lounge 1 camera. Oh, that footage! Go ahead and ask me anything you'd like about it. Anyway, I could see a little more of the part just after this. Easy as pie, glad to show you. Here we go. What? Huh? The screen went blank. Yes, apparently the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires. There's no footage after this point. Ah, why don't you just say so from the beginning? Something definitely seems to be up with you, Detective. You're usually cooperative. Well, just if we work together, we'll get that much closer to justice, right? It seems like something's really been bothering you. You know some ulterior motive, do you? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do anything like that. Oh. Psyche-Locks, eh? It's been a while, but those are definitely Psyche-Locks. Did you just melt psyched? Is there something I should be psyched about? No, Psyche-Lock. It's a system of locks in the secrets of a person's heart. I can see when people are trying to hide the secrets by using the power of the Smagatama. Something evidence can break those locks and reveal any secrets they're hiding. Mr. Wright, why should they poke you for that piece of rock? This is what let us some lawyers I could introduce you to. I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. It isn't some kind of fraud, it all really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago. But I guess seeing is believing. Let me just show you. I can hit the button. Do it.
Take that!
Why are you being cooperative? I think you're hiding something, Detective. Why don't you just tell us about it? What to do? Which path is the path of justice? The Fulbright is really in agony. What is this she's so torn up over? Justice? I really understand what's been bothering you, Detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles, isn't that right? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Until the explosion occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yep, peaceful as peaceful could be. Everyone was whistling happy toots as they did their job. Never saw a more relaxed guard detail for a routine rocket launch. I don't think the guard tower is as relaxed as you claim, as long as this exists. Yeah, there are police. There are police and Wright police.
Take that!
For the explosion, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And yet, security was so tight, they even brought in a special task force. I really describe that as relaxed guard detail. Now, hold on just one moment. The entire nation had their eyes on this really important rocket launch. That's why I call in a special assignment, a special security detail. Just as you are, I can certainly believe that's true. But I think it's very strange that this person would be part of the detail from the outset. Detective Arme, yeah. Why was she here when she's a bomb detective?
Take that!
Detective Arme specializes in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand means that people knew there was a possibility a bombing would occur. You got me, Mr. Wright! Alright, good. What you can't say. Alright, I concede. You win. Just as you say. Few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing, but the plane on launch went ahead in spite of the threat. But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed? Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it? That was the warning delivered by phone and directly to Dr. Cosmos. But the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. It's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you're so upset. But it's not only that. I've been distraught about Prosecutor Blackwell as well. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. That's not it. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court. The reason he's still prosecuting. Detective Fulbright, please tell us everything you know. Well, talking to you folks about it, we're definitely breaking the rules. Never mind that. What are the rules but things to be broken, right? Well, tell you the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular. I think we guessed that much. So why is it being allowed? Been wondering about it. So you weren't told why either, huh? No, I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. Yeah, I would have had to. But Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still. 7 years past? The phantom, huh? And not one of the friendly variety either, I gather. Haunted for 7 years. This phantom of 7 years past. Any idea who or what he was talking about? Not a clue. He seems to think that his phantom is behind the whole incident somehow. Wait a minute. He thinks they may be connected to this case. Yep, the case has way too many similarities to what happened 7 years ago. For starters, that case happened right here at Surrey Space Center too. In both incidents, a threat was issued via telephone. That's why Prosecutor Blackwell thinks the incident is the work of the Phantom. Well, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago, That's when Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty of murder. Messy case that started the whole dark age of the law. You see, this Phantom and Prosecutor Blackwell's conviction might be related. Yeah, I can see why you'd think that. Clinton and the Phantom, not to mention Blackwell's past. It's almost inconceivable they would have come to a head here. This might sound crazy, but Professor Blackwell can't possibly believe Mr. Starbuck is his Phantom person, right? And he was acting kind of strange during the last trial and all. Prosecution bears be ready as well.
Silence.
Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet. And he broke out of his things again. No, I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbuck is his Phantom. But I get the feeling that he thinks the defendant has ties to them. But he's actually so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbuck. And that's not real justice. I've always trusted in Prosecutor Blackwell's judgment until now. But this time, I'm just so overwrought about it all. He's lost his ability to think rationally. I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction. Why is Detective Fulbright so tormented? Must be why he's so cooperative. Don't worry, that's exactly what we defense lawyers are working to prevent. I feel bad for Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm gonna be rooting for your team this time. But don't tell them that. You have to promise you won't. Detective Fulbright, I guess I was wrong about you. I swore to reform Prosecutor Blackwell, make him a real valued member of society again. I can't just sit by and watch him give in to his motions and tear the defendant apart. You're the only ones who can stop him in court. You really care and want what's best for Prosecutor Blackwell, don't you, Detective? Leave the courtroom to us. It's not like we want a guilty verdict either. Not being you could say that, I'm really grateful to the three of you. Show my thanks, so I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness. I saw her hanging out around the Space Center entrance a little while ago. Really? Then let's go find her, Mr. Wright. Thanks, you two. I feel a lot better now that I've been able to get that off my chest. I'm gonna work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. Injustice we trust on 3. 1, 2, 3. Injustice we trust. Okay, later. There he goes. Wait, we're supposed to say injustice we trust back there too? Let's go see that witness now. Alright, Space Center entrance it is. Alright, and we'll see and speak to this witness next time. So until then.